to walk you through how to create a test or a midterm, any good stuff like that. It's really easy. What you'll do is you'll go to your Cengage tab, the assignments, and you'll say create an assignment. You can select between the homework or the test. The only thing that is the difference is the options that it gives you. And what I mean by that is if I click test here, so you can actually click into each one and see what you like better. These are the options. They're basically the same, but the test, when you select the test, the default might be a little bit different is all. So I'm just going to say quiz 15. I need to give it an available date and a due date. And then I'll give it my due date. I can adjust the time there. And then I say add content. So I can actually pull from the homework bank or the test banks. A lot of what, if you pull from the homework bank, though, might be incorporated already in the homework that they have. But you can pull from both or just one. I'm going to pull from the test bank. I can actually, let's say chapter 15, I can expand here and see the type of question it is. So TF is true, false, or MC multiple choice, fill in, etc. And then the average time it takes. I can pull them all in just by clicking here, which generally will be a lot of questions. So I tend to not do that. Depends on what you prefer when you start to work through it. If you go to quick view, it just takes a second to populate the first time, but you can see a quick view of all the questions and then select the questions in this way here. So I can easily select those questions. And again, I have the average time it takes. Let's see if these are all true, false. There should be some multiple choice towards the bottom. Here we go, MC multiple choice. So I'm going to take some, I can even click what I just did. I can actually click on the problem and I can see the whole large version as well as the answer key and then what students, the student aids that are given. See if there's multiple choice. And then we have larger accounting questions. So these are the more comprehensive ones here, which would be fill in the blank or drop down. So again, I can go through and decide what I want to do. Another thing is, for instance, I can filter right here. So if I want to filter problem types, I can do so right here. So if I only want to see fill in or if I only want to see multiple choice, I can just unclick those there so it pulls over only what I want to see. So I've taken a few just so that you can see what I've done. I can actually change the assignment or the question weight right here, which is very easy to do. If I want to get rid of the assignment, I would just click it and say unassigned items. But for purposes of this, I'm just going to assign these for my midterm. But again, you can pull more. And then I go to my assignment options. So assignment takes, I can limit the takes. I can put a time limit on it if I want to. Printing restrictions, a lot of instructors will say they can't print the quizzes because then students can pass them on or have them printed. You can have a password assigned. So if you're going to have them take this in class with their laptops, a lot of times instructors will give a password so students are prompted for the password before they can get in. Different grading options. So if you want best score or last score, but this is if you only have one take, then it would obviously be the last score. And you are able to put different curves or penalties if you do have them do it at home. Questions, I always recommend shuffling the questions. If this is a take-home midterm or if they're doing it at home, shuffle the questions and then regenerate algorithmic questions so students are not able to sit next to each other and complete the same thing. Sometimes I also say hide question labels because that means that they wouldn't see any of this, the TF 15-003. Students will Google that and sometimes they're able to find those answers. So I would say hide question labels, that's a good one. And then feedback during the assignment for a test, it may be never. If you want them to see it, that's up to you. And then we also have prerequisites, but that really, this would be maybe if you can assign a prerequisite to this. They can't maybe get into this until they have a score of, a 70% on the preceding assignment. Anyway, once you've done all of these, you can actually say save it as a new set. So the next time you go in and build a quiz, all you have to do is drop down and apply the set option that you want. So you don't have to continuously go through these. And so once you do that, you just go publish. And this will publish right in your assignments tab. I can print the answer key right there and all that good stuff. Let's see, where did I put it? Bottom, and that's just because of the available date is back there. So at any rate, you can print the answer key from right here as well. I'm going to actually delete this for you, but I wanted to just walk you through how to create an extra assignment, quiz, homework, midterm, etc. And when I was in that assignment tab, you can actually pull from multiple You can pull from multiple chapters at the same time. So if you're giving a midterm, you can obviously pull from, multiple chapters all at once. So, okay, let me know if this is helpful or if you have any questions.